Sonder experience.
I'm not built like you. You're built for tough.
All right, y'all. This is episode. We'll just keep it 66, part 2.
All right.
Now we're gonna get real. So, go ahead. You were
I
telling
remember
us
where I
that.
left off at.
Oh, nobody was helping you. How come nobody was helping you, bro?
Oh, okay. So they didn't think it was too bad, honestly.
Getting phone calls every weekend that you fucked up isn't bad.
So my older brother, he would get the calls because of me. Like in my head, like, you know, don't put your struggles on someone else, in a way.
Like you thought you were gonna be a burden asking for help.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, like when those happened, me falling asleep at the wheel, popping my tire, asking for a ride. I need help fixing my tire because it's popped. You know what I mean? All that felt like a burden to ask, because I was never that type of person to ask for help. Of just putting it together, just like figuring it out myself. And so when I would call, it wasn't to like, hey, get me out of this situation. It was letting them know, hey, I just fucked up. So when the third time finally happened, because the first time I was like on my way home. I was like, I think like 7 miles away, maybe 5. I was texting my brother, like, hey, this is what's happening, whatever. So by then, I was one-on-one with the pressure.
1 second. I'm so sorry.
Did he do his too?
1 second. Put that second one in there.
Let me tell you what.
Put that second one in there.
Where's my second one? In my pocket?
I don't know. You're just keeping it for later?
He said, I did that already.
I don't know. But, so when I finally found out, in a way it was an issue, was every other weekend. Like one weekend, hey, this happened. Put my tire, I need a ride. Fuck, all right. I was just talking to you. I said, you're right. Whatever.
This is the shittiest part 2 I've ever had in my life.
Hey, we should have left it at part 1.
Yeah, we should have just been done.
So,
should we give a little filler on what happened just in case people are... If you're just tuning in for part 2, where am I? I'll look right here. For part 2, Buddha and Brandon, Sonder Experience, episode 66, part 2. 66 and a half. My man over here, Buddha's got a little loose juice in him, and now he's coming out of his shell.
Everything.
And he's letting us know you had a problem with drinking.
I did.
Yeah. You had a problem with partying. You wanted to die.
I did.
You wanted to die.
I did.
He would joke about it, but he was serious too.
Sure.
So, they've asked me questions like, you all right? What time did you go to sleep? When did you get home? Shit like that. It just off the wall answers like of no normal people. Like no normal people would come home at 6, 5, 7. So I just took that to the heart. Like, I don't deserve nothing. You know what I mean? So like, I put myself out there to provide and this and that. So when this happened to me, like, what was all that for?
What do you mean?
Like, why did I put myself through that for this to happen to me? You know what I mean?
Like why be good? When
why be
bad shit
good?
happens?
Yeah. Why be good if it's gonna backfire on you? You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
life is gonna happen, bro. That's
For sure.
all you did. Like, you know what sucks to hear, but for me, when I go through hard times like that, it's kind of reassuring. Is you're not unique in that struggle. You know how many people have gone through that before you.
Oh, for sure. For
you
sure.
know how many people are going through it now or will
At the same time.
at the same time. Like, you are not unique
Mm-hmm.
in that way.
Yeah.
And it sounds shitty, but for me, it's peaceful.
Right.
Because like I know I'm not alone, and I see other people have made it out of that,
Mm-hmm.
and now that they're thriving and they're doing good. Because you're not a bad guy, you're not a piece of shit. So there's
Thank
a
you.
reason to do good.
Thank you.
She just, and I don't want to talk bad on her.
I mean, you don't know who she is.
I have no
so-
idea who she is,
Right.
but her actions. You obviously loved her,
Right.
so like that's the thing that would fuck me up. It's like I was going to die, basically killing myself. Did I even matter to her?
That's what I have.
Or if she knew that I was struggling this hard, would she care?
Right.
And that's a fucked up thing to think about.
Right.
Have you talked to her at all?
I talked to her recently, but it's just about like present tense of how are you doing? Are you at the same job? You know, like how are you doing? Like general wise, like you know.
And what did you
mentally.
want? Like apologies and
No, I mean I didn't expect no apology at all. Honestly, when she would talk to me, in a way, I just wanted her to realize that's it. To realize of what she had of what I provided, of shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a simple, you know.
like you feel like you were good to her?
Yeah, for sure. Like I brought her mom and her siblings in to live with us because she didn't want to live at their apartment no more.
Yeah.
So they wanted to move somewhere else. So they needed somewhere to stay. We had an extra room that my niece didn't sleep in. She was 2 years old at the time. So she had her own room, but she didn't sleep in there. So she asked, hey, can my family move in? They're trying to find somewhere else to live, not an apartment, a house, this and this. It's okay. Like, that's cool. They can come, they can find wherever, whatever. All right. So things start happening where I would find that she's talking to some people, other people, as her family's living there. It's like,
Damn.
like your family's still here. Like I'm providing for your family, like I'm keeping you here, whatever. Like it's not no normal thing for
Why
someone.
are you doing this?
Yeah. So, that's kind of hit like rock bottom for me in a sense of nothing else matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just kept drinking, hanging out with the people I hang out with, that light drinking, whatever. So by the time it came to that of myself and this addiction or how do you say it?
Your spiral.
Somewhat like something to leave it, like to push it off to the side, like it didn't matter.
Like you were using alcohol to mask your issues? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like just
To
drink.
escape
It'll
reality.
go away. It'll go away. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like
That doesn't work.
right. I learned that.
I've been there.
Yeah.
You know I was a big time alcoholic? For a
sure.
drug addict?
For sure.
Like bad. Like fucking I've been there.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing you talk about this and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't happen too often where you would recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear stories if I said it.
You had it under control.
Right.
Yeah.
In a way. I was through the week I was looking forward to going out to not give a fuck.
That's called being a functional alcoholic. 'Cause
Right.
You're still going to work. You're still doing what you got to
Right.
do. Yeah.
Right. So I gotta take DUI classes now. So I'm learning a lot more of controlled drinking, controlled alcoholic or
Yeah.
shit like that, you know? They try to drink less than what they did
Yeah.
to control what they had. But it don't work like that. Once you get to that certain point, you just keep going from where you left off.
I'll tell you what, dude. I always thought that AA was bullshit.
I went to one meeting, which is recently, honestly,
Yeah.
Thursday, because I had to. They said I have to.
Mandatory.
Right. Because I'm assuming because of how high my alcohol level was.
Yeah, court-ordered meetings.
Right.
So I went to 3.
I only went to one.
I went to 3, and it helped me, but it didn't help me the way that it should have helped me.
Mm-hmm.
It helped me by seeing everybody telling their stories and me realizing, like, oh, like no judgment, but I'm not as fucked up as they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay. Because I never put holes in the walls. I never beat my family. I never...
So they call that denial.
I'm in denial?
No. I mean, I'm not saying you're in denial.
Yeah.
But the way you say it, like I would never be like that.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Right.
Right.
So what I've learned since going to these classes and whatever, that would never happen to me. I got under control.
Yeah.
This and this.
Oh, I was heading down that path.
For sure.
100%, and I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's denial for me because I still don't excuse my actions, but listening to everybody else's stories helped me to forgive myself a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't judging them, but I couldn't help but compare myself to them.
To them.
And try to put myself in their shoes. And the stories that they were telling, I could hear myself going, I couldn't do that. At least where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I was already clean for 2 years before I even stepped foot in. Because I needed to learn that self-forgiveness part of it.
Right.
Because I thought I was a monster. I thought I was evil. I'd hurt people. I had done
Mhm.
evil shit. But it, again, still, these guys were throwing up and eating their own vomit out of the carpet so they didn't spill any or leave any alcohol behind. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, and again, I can't help but say I wasn't judging them. So AA did help me just in a different way.
Right.
But do you think it's helping you? Hold on real quick. What do you think about this? Because he's one of your best friends.
Yeah. Well, I actually have a question. So this is you as a person, because we've ran into instances where I was drinking too much, and other people where you put your hands on me. First of all, do that again. Do that again. But when you put your hands on me just to get my keys so I wouldn't drive. And I've seen you do that to other people too, where you get aggressive and you basically, the red line is you're not driving. And if the only way you're going to drive is if you fuck me up.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody really did that to you. So does that make you mad? And if they did, they didn't do it to the extent that you did it to people. So no one gave you the same treatment that you would have gave other people.
Right.
So does that piss you off?
Like, do you think your dad was a bad dad for just accepting it? And
Oh, for
showing
sure.
up?
For sure. Because all he would tell me was be careful. He wouldn't like, hey, don't do that. Like, that's not for you. Just stop.
Yeah.
You know, like, not stop me to, like, don't go out. Like, I got your keys. You know? Like, he wouldn't take my keys away from me. He wouldn't, like, that's not the path you should go to. You know? Because he was dealing with his own shit. And I know that for sure in my head. Because my grandma just died, which is his mom.
Yeah.
So he was, in my head, he was going through his own shit
Mm-hmm.
of disbelief, of what do you call it?
Self-loathing,
Yeah.
Yeah. depression.
Depression of
Yeah, I'm good
losing
at
his
this.
mom.
I'm good at this. Let's keep playing. It's a good game.
So when I was doing it, like he was in his own world to not stop it. So when
Like
he was,
going through his own shit, and
Right.
he couldn't even be there for himself, so
Right.
he couldn't be there for you.
right,
I see.
exactly. So when he was going through his own shit, he couldn't help us because he was going through his own shit of depression, of losing his mom, of the shit they had talked about, just shit that they promised each other or whatever.
Yeah, but that's dad, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm a
he's-
dad.
so
and
he's
you're a
supposed-
dad.
So he's supposed to be stronger than us
Right.
to teach us how to deal with this.
And protect you.
For sure.
Does he realize that you could have died any of those times?
No, I mean,
Do you realize that?
he might, but I don't think so because he was dealing with his own shit. But now I realize I could have died. But in the sense of realizing and accepting, I didn't care.
How about now, though?
I care a little bit more.
Now that
than
you
I did.
didn't die, are you happy you didn't die?
I was thinking
In
too
a
long.
sense.
That was a real question, dude.
Yeah.
No, for sure. In a sense. Like, because I survived it, I'm still dealing with the problems of what I was thinking of. You know?
Do you know that people love you?
In a way, I had an intervention
Oh, yeah?
with my little sister and my little brother. Because of my accident that I had. That when they found out that I crashed and could have died, so they thought to themselves, we could have helped him. Like we're here, but she's like, my sister told me. I asked our older brother, "Is there anything wrong with you? Are you all right? This and this."
And they should have asked you.
But they don't ask me.
Yeah.
She's like, "You ask me all the time. Like, are you all right? How's the baby doing? This and this." But she's like, "So I answer you, but I don't ask you how you're doing.
Yeah, it's not
How you're holding
reciprocated.
up." I was like,
Do you even notice that?
that they don't ask me. Oh, for sure.
You do?
But I don't care.
Why?
I'm the older brother.
That answers it.
I'm the
That's
older
enough
brother.
answer for me.
I'm the older brother. That I'd rather have them live than me.
So-
Like,
So do you have an answer for steps to get towards a more positive life? Is it finding another person? What's your
Do you need to be gay?
so
Do you,
no.
How do you know?
You haven't even tried it.
have you tried it?
To be gay? No.
Do you want to?
No.
Okay. I was
It's
just
not,
like if that's what you were into, we could probably figure out a way to help you out.
it's not in my vocabulary. It's not in my genes to be that way.
Oh, I'll be in your jeans, bro.
Because you gotta is that because you've always something about Buddha is when he was like younger, it was almost like he was like against those things. Like he wasn't real big like getting super fucked up or drugs or anything like that, and it kind of like took a whole nother level when he got his heart broken. So obviously your heart's broken. So are you at this moment, because you're not doing the same things, you're probably not hanging out with the same people. But at this moment, are you just tiptoeing on going right back into that? Or do you know, are you enjoying life more? Do you know what you need to, is the answer just being in a relationship, having someone to, is it
To guide you?
becoming independent? Or
How does he know he hasn't gotten there? He doesn't even have the answer for himself.
Yeah. Like, do you feel yourself like right on the edge of just going right back to doing that again?
Some incidents I do.
The classes are helping, right?
Yes, it's actually bringing more light to how I think.
What about church?
Huh?
What about church?
Ooh, that helps.
That helps.
I don't do church.
What do you mean? Church isn't something to do.
So-
Church does something for
so-
you.
Yeah, right. So let me tell you this.
Let me hear it.
So when I was little, I used to go to church with my dad and his wife and her kids. So we used to be in the the little group, the youth group or whatever. My dad and his wife or whatever go to the adult youth or adult whatever.
Service.
So they would
Adult youth.
do whatever. So
Adult youth.
Adult youth.
so it ended up being the pastor was fucking my dad's wife.
What?
So, right?
I've seen that video.
I wish I'd seen that video. Nah, this dude.
No, listen.
So, all right,
Listen. I know what you're about to say.
all right.
And so that turned you off. But look, dude, the church didn't do anything wrong to you. People.
No, yeah, okay,
People fucked you up. Not the
Right.
church. The church is
Right.
a good place.
okay.
I'm going tomorrow again for the first time in like a year. Because I was going to be a pastor. After I got clean, I was doing these like classes and stuff. I helped plant a church, and then I got fucked over. And I didn't turn away from God, but I was like, fuck church, fuck people. I just need
Right.
God. I don't need to go to church. It's a good thing.
Right.
It helps. Because then you really know. Remember we were talking earlier about not being unique in our problems? You go to church and you find a good church where people are open and vulnerable. Dude, you fucking win. You should go.
And I don't go to church, but every once in a while I'll get brought over there by Jessica's mom it's hard not to feel good after you leave there. You feel good. And then if you think about it, if you start going to church, which I've kind of been thinking about doing, it kind of gives you something to do Sunday morning.
Yeah,
which
so you
will
can't get
eliminate.
fucked up Saturday.
Yeah. And if you did, it would cut back the hours. Maybe you're going to
Well-
bed at 11 instead of 5 a.m. on a freeway.
Says the guy who fucking lets people spit in his mouth, bro.
Hey,
And he's
hey,
going to get
hey.
a little holy on Sundays.
She was sucking on a Jolly Rancher. It was grape spit.
Oh,
Grape spit. Yeah,
Was that
tasted good
great?
to me.
was that great?
Yeah, it's great when it's happening.
But then really, okay, now really think about it. Think about it right now. If
Yeah.
you weren't in the mood and she just walked up, it was just like,
Gross.
would,
I'm like, what are you doing? But when
You
you're sitting there,
disrespectful.
when you're sitting there and you're
Up
rubbing
in
your
your
nipples,
mouth.
and
why are you rubbing your nipples?
you rub both of them like this.
You rub your own nipples?
You rub your nipples?
Okay. Time out. Time out.
So you
This
do.
joke went too far. I didn't know I was gonna get you guys to be so aggressive with me.
Yeah. No, now we're turning the tables.
The only time I rub my nipples, I got little pepperoni nipples, right? You go take your shirt off.
Do you rub your nipples?
No. This is about like if you're taking your shirt off and you're hanging around people, you gotta. You got Okay, time
So
out.
you
Wait.
hide them.
Yeah, you hide them because you got puffy nipples sometimes, right? So you take it off. You're like, I don't want to be the guy with pepperoni nipples. So you go take your shirt off, right?
I'm fucking rocking pineapple slices, dude. Don't
You do
talk
it. You
to
do a
me.
little nipple pinch. Now you got normal nipples. You looking good. But that's not sexual. That's just if you're hanging out at the pool.
Hey, this is your friend?
I don't know how we got on this topic.
You brought us here.
Oh damn, we're going deep. We're going deep.
Balls deep. It
Balls
sounds
deep.
like. So what do you need, man? How can I be a better friend to you, bro? Do you know that I care about you? Or do you feel like I'm just a fair weather friend who just we're around when we're around?
I feel that by way, everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes me feel bad, man.
It's all right.
If you hit me up on a message or something, you were like, "Hey, I need this." All right, let's make it happen. For real.
If I did that, it would actually make me feel better, but I don't do that. You know
Does
what I mean?
Does it feel good to know you have the option?
I don't have that option.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Yeah, you do.
No,
You're just stubborn, but you do have the option.
for sure. For sure, I'm stubborn.
So it is an option.
That's the way I'm raised. Of become a man and not depend on people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Because I was raised that way too.
right. So like, handle your own problems. Don't bring it upon other people. So like when I got my DUI, the next day, or the morning of, me and him were supposed to go to, or we did go to
Cardinals game.
a Cardinals game, preseason game, right? It was preseason.
Yeah.
Huh?
So
Again?
Once you start drinking, this is flowing.
You little bladdered
I know,
motherfucker,
it's
dude.
little.
Just me and you, baby. We don't need him. Hey, as a matter of fact, just be gone.
so I knew we were going. He was hanging out with us Saturday. The game was Sunday. He said we went to a restaurant. The fuck was it called?
A restaurant at Westgate?
No, it was on 33rd and Bell. Valley Luna.
Okay. Shout out.
So he said, I'm watching you. Don't do this. You know what I mean?
Who said that?
Brandon.
Oh.
Like, come home, go home, experience whatever. Be home in time to go to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm ready for the game, this and this. It just took over me, just drinking and not having no responsibility of doing whatever.
Yeah.
So
You're back already? That was a fast pee.
I didn't finish the story.
Hey, remember you walked in on my wife? You owe me a couple bucks for that or something,
Ooh.
dude.
I only saw the top of her head.
Yeah,
It's all right. You still owe money for
I got
that?
Yeah.
so terrified. It was
That's-
like when you ever walk in on like your mom.
You didn't knock?
No, he just got out of the bathroom. So he was like, I was
You were
like,
trying to catch him in the bathroom?
He like just came out. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go, and I only got it about like a half inch in, and then she was like, huh? And I was like,
Whoa.
whoa. I got so scared. You ever walking on your mom naked? It's just like
Never.
that. Never.
Never in my
I
life.
saw everything.
I've never seen my grandfather's nuts. I've never seen my dad's. Well, that's a lie. I've seen my dad's dick a lot, actually. Damn.
That happened to me once.
No,
I had my broken foot. My dad had to help me shower.
I've seen his dick a lot.
I saw my grandpa's dick, and it was meaty. It was like it's been around for 70 years.
Were you proud of him?
He was at the hospital, and he went to get on, swung his leg. My heart sunk. I was like a sausage swung across. Fucking. I was like, he didn't pass that down.
This guy. I love you, man.
I love you too.
No, you don't.
Is
I
it?
do.
Do you? Is it hard to? Because obviously, as you get older, you're not around your friends as much. They're doing their own things. A lot of times, you could fall out of. Does that fuck with you that you're not like, you don't have that close friendship like you once did, or even with your family? I mean, like, I could just remember, even 5 years ago, every day everybody's in the front yard, the whole family hanging out. Like, that's gone. Like, that doesn't happen anymore. Does that fuck with you? You think that's
Yeah.
part of? And because you're heartbroken, like, you don't have somewhere to put your love or your wiener or things like
For
that.
sure. For sure.
Did you say put your love or put your wiener?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I get it.
Yeah. You see what
I
I'm saying?
get it.
Like, does that fuck with you?
The family splitting apart was my grandma passing away. She was the rock of bringing people together.
The glue.
Right. um, like she didn't give a fuck how they treated her. She gave a fuck of how they treated other people. So like say me, I'm a piece of shit. I like drugs. So
Whoa.
You're
she
not a
would-
piece of
You're not a piece
shit,
of
man.
shit. You're a good guy.
I'm not even gonna let you talk like that.
So she
Acknowledge what
You're-
I just said.
You're
I'll
a better
acknowledge.
friend than I would ever be. And that's just straightforward.
He's a piece of shit, friend.
Yeah.
Just kidding, man. You're not.
I'm very like I'm a loner. I go into my own home and
You are a dad and
Yeah.
a husband.
but for sure he's a better friend than I could ever be.
He's a single man. If I was single, I could be a better friend too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that to you. And
You know-
definitely don't do that to you. You're not a piece of shit. And let me tell you why. I know pieces of shit. That ain't you. No, a piece of shit smiles don't make me smile. Your smile makes me smile. I'll kiss your teeth right now, dude. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I really
too.
do. When I see you, it makes me happy. If you need anything, call me.
Yeah.
For real. You won't, but you can.
Right. Okay.
You can if you want. And I'll show up.
I appreciate
I always do.
Yeah.
And I think he would too. If
for sure.
if you needed us, we'd roll through.
For my first heartbreak, actually in high school, he was there.
Oh shit. Tell me about this. Which one?
Champagne.
Wait, hold up. You dated a chick named Champagne.
Yeah.
You knew that wasn't gonna work.
Hey.
No, I didn't actually. I just.
You knew that wasn't gonna
No,
last,
I didn't.
bro.
It was there. It was.
That chick's fingers were always red because of hot Cheetos, weren't they?
No.
Always.
No, she was a bisexual of women and men.
Yeah.
So
Was
I
she
was
hot?
the only
No,
man in her life,
girl's
but
hot.
Huh?
Said no, my girl's hot. No wink.
Go ahead, man. Champagne.
so it was like right after high school. So I just felt like a certain way, like of hopelessness.
Damn.
But
He loves hard, dude.
right,
Why is this a repeat? This is kind of a repeating thing now, huh?
Damn.
but he was there to crack jokes, to bring the spirits up,
Yeah.
to
Suck a little.
talk out
weird.
of it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Like he would just bring other topics up instead of what's in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, we
So,
did
like-
kind of get close then, huh?
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Because he was dating my sister at the time, so he was there. So he brought out the humor and lifeness out of me instead of being depressed. As I was being depressed
Yeah.
of losing somebody, of whatever. But it helped me get through it until like later, and then again he was there when I had my second one, of working together and being there, living close to me, of I just making it better of than what I would think it would be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just heartbreak alone, being alone, shit like that. But just having him there was like, I don't know if he didn't like know or even think about it, being it that way, like my emotions or whatever, of his emotions of being with whoever he was being with, but
You lost me on that one. I got to be honest. What do you mean?
like whatever he was going through, he didn't let it affect him of putting humor and friendship to me. I mean, I don't
He
know.
was always able to provide
For
that.
sure.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's seen that in me of being depressed and shit like that, but he always had it there. Instead of not knowing what to say and how to be, you know. So he was there to bring my spirits up of being the way I was.
Why do you think that you get so connected to these women to where you lose yourself once they're gone? Like, why are you so codependent?
The way I was raised, my mother, she would depend on other people to maybe, thinking about it now, maybe bring her happiness up.
Like, do you feel like you're not enough alone?
I don't know, because the way my mom was raised,
Yeah.
we spent more time with her than my dad.
Yeah.
And the way he was raised was abused by his mom. But he loved his mom. That was his only mom. So even though she abused him and tried to teach him right, of that's not how you act, of beating people up, being a bully, was that's how you gotta act. So he tried to put that on us of don't be like me, of being a fucked up person, of trying to draw things out of other people.
You better fucking drink that. Take a sip. I'm done. I hate you with all my heart.
To answer your question, so like what he was saying is like, was I aware that I was being that support unit to him? I mean, I saw that you were depressed, but I think just naturally when people leave a relationship, you naturally just have the ability to get a little closer to people because all your focus is on the relationship. So like, was I going out of my way like I need to be there for him? No, I think it just naturally happened. I mean, I knew you were sad. We all knew you were sad. But I think that just naturally.
Because he was
You're
with me
more
at
open.
QT buying fucking a 10-pack of shooters of Fireball and shit.
Who was?
You.
I was buying shooters?
No, you were with me when I was
Oh. Yeah, I was like, I'd be like sitting there like checking out I'd have like a breakfast pizza for my break. And he'd be like, and I look over and he's checking out fucking shooters. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like 8 a.m.
Hey, dude.
He's like, I'm sad.
It don't matter. It don't matter. If you have never been there, you ain't never been there. It don't matter what fucking time it is. Because we live in the same time right here, which is our last happy memory with that person and then the last sad memory. We're stuck in this weird fucking I hate you, but I miss you, but you ruined my life type thought.
Yeah. So now do you think, okay, so now here's the question. You've had heartbreak, but you were younger. You weren't really into drinking. You weren't really into doing drugs. You kind of like, for a while, because of the things you've been around, avoided that stuff. So now that you had a heartbreak that caused you to accept those things into your life, and you've had basically, that's a part of you now. Do you think if you got into another relationship where you fell in love and you lost that heartbreak, do you think the drinking and going would go away, or you think now that you've already enjoyed that life that's just a part with your new relationship? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
But the next relationship might not be a breakup.
Yeah.
for sure. But I get your question, like, if it would happen, if I would go back, right?
Yeah, but not even like heart. Not even like if you stayed with her and you didn't break up. Like, would this life be involved in that relationship at this point? Because now you've tasted the nectar.
But it's almost like not a choice, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you have the choice to make the decision, but you're autopilot.
Because he's drinking the nectar off of heartbreak. But now that he's had the nectar, is he going to turn the spout off if he gets into another relationship? Or is he going to be in the relationship while drinking the nectar now?
But there's not that much control.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm listening, but I understand what you're saying.
That was
Honestly,
a Rubik's Cube of a conversation right there, bro. We didn't get shit said, but we said everything we needed to say.
for sure, I understand what you're saying.
Me too. That's what's fucked up. Because I was able
But,
to follow along, but we didn't say shit, dude.
Just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
I know
I
you're
feel
saying.
you, dog.
But
Are we going to the fair today?
I was actually gonna go to the fair today.
Aren't you?
I was gonna, but her cousin's not feeling well. So,
Let's go anyway without him, just us three.
hey, are you scared of rides? I'm kind of scared of rides.
But I'll do them.
But you'll do them terrified.
Yeah. If I fit, I sit, bro. I'm in there.
You ever fucked up and accidentally got on the Ferris
I've
wheel?
thrown up on people.
ooh,
On people. I don't care. I don't care, dude.
That's the worst. You know the worst is like the what's that one where that ride drops
Yeah.
and you're fucking sitting there 150 feet in the air with your feet dangling, and it just keeps going up.
But there's nothing you can do.
And then
skydiver?
and then it stops and sits there, and you're like, "Fuck."
What's your favorite ride? Wait, you hold up. Hold up. Neither of you motherfuckers said where we're going on our first date.
Yeah, I did.
No, the sauna, loosen up the booty cheeks.
Oh, yeah, you did. You just said home.
He's not.
I don't
that
even
gay.
get.
He's probably got mad when you were asking it. I'll never take you on a date.
I ain't get like that. I would never take you out.
I hate wieners. I don't even jerk off. I jerk off with a glove so I don't touch my own wiener. I like the dragon ship. What is that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool. But that one's scary as shit too. Once you get real high, you're like, I just want out of this thing.
But that's not that bad.
No.
That's 2 minutes of just good time.
Hey, have you been to Castle and Coasters lately?
No.
Sucks.
I've never
It's
been.
not what you remember as a kid. You never been to Castle and Coasters?
I didn't grow up here.
Oh shit, where you from?
The fuck? I'm from California.
What?
I'm from
Oh,
Santa
yeah,
Ana. You don't see
Santa
this
Ana.
big ass tattoo on me?
I didn't even know that.
What the fuck? You've never seen this tattoo?
Yeah.
No.
Are you kidding me?
that's the roller coaster?
That's the water tower. You thought I was from here?
Yeah.
No, born and raised.
Born and
Damn.
raised where?
Santa Ana. You fuck.
I just did it.
You like California?
I love California. But I hate
California.
California now.
California
Kind of sucks
sucks.
now, huh?
Oh, it's miserable now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never go back.
Yeah.
I'll never go back.
I lived in Illinois.
Ew.
I drove across the country. I broke down in Texas. Was homeless there. Then I broke down in Alabama.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
On your way to Illinois?
Yeah.
So what made your parents move to Illinois?
We were homeless.
So
Wait,
they,
what?
So
Yeah,
they
we were
chose
kinda like-
Illinois.
Basically how like my childhood worked is like we would sign a lease, get a lease, and within a couple months be evicted. And then find another place, be evicted. And find another place. and
Couldn't
be-
pay for it?
Nah.
What? They didn't work?
I think my stepdad had a problem holding down a job. So he was like a super smart dude, so he didn't have a problem getting jobs. But he was like a narcissist.
Uh-huh.
So that he would always end up in some kind of a drama, beef.
It
with
wasn't his
bosses.
fault.
Yeah, but it was his fault.
Yeah.
So he would get a really good high paying job and then lose it in a couple months. And we were just homeless all the time.
Your mom didn't work?
No. She works now. She's doing a lot better now.
When you say homeless, like how homeless?
Well, so in Alabama, basically
There's
we would,
levels to this shit, though.
yeah, it would be It would usually be we would get a place. She had a friend named Crystal, so we would get a place. We would lose it, stay with her, get a place, lose it, stay with her, things like that. And then it came a point where we had to go to Illinois to live with her
Yawning.
mom.
Your story bores him.
Yeah. And we broke down in Texas and Alabama. And we had to stay in a homeless shelter in Alabama.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And they didn't like us.
How old were you?
8, 10.
So old enough to remember.
Yeah. And I don't really recall all of it, but I
I'm not laughing at you.
I am.
and they would call us like crackers and stuff there, things like that. Yeah.
What? Wait, what? Did you tell your story? I know. Listen.
Yeah, I'm listening too.
So
Come on, cracker.
Yeah. So there was no real like my whole childhood there was no real like stability. Like they never owned a house. Then this guy. That's how I ended up living with Dylan, living with him.
Why is he having such a good time with your downfall, bro?
He's like, I was there for you.
Dude, he's over there going, ha ha.
And I think a lot of it was just my parents weren't very good at money management either. Like, I don't know if I want to get into all of this.
Come on.
Basically, like,
Just don't say no names.
there was a lot of times where you would get a check, right? This is kind of how the childhood was. You get a check, right? Money hits the account, and you haven't had money for a couple of days, so you live it up. Like that's kind of how we live. Like check day, we're hitting a restaurant, eating out. In the morning,
Oh.
we're getting breakfast, things like that. And then come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're eating bread, or we're going to the food bank and eating hard cake for dinner. One time, here's a story.
The only reason I'm laughing is I've been there, dude.
Yeah.
So I can laugh at it now, but then it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But now,
But you don't really realize it when you're young.
But you don't eat hard cake now.
Nah.
Your kid will
I
never eat
soft
hard cake.
now. No.
Your kid will never know that.
Yeah.
My kids won't either.
Never.
So it's easy for me to laugh at it because
Yeah.
if I don't laugh at it, I'll fucking cry at it.
Yeah.
Because I remember being scared.
One time, we needed to get like some bread and peanut butter. So what we would do is like towards the end of the week, they would kind of go through and see the stuff they bought during the week and return it, so they can get bread and peanut butter and stuff so we can eat peanut butter sandwiches. So like one day my mom like gathers up a bunch of stuff for me to return to Best Buy or Big Lots. It's like I go up there and I'm like 14 or something, 15, and I put everything on the counter. Can I return these? And the lady's ringing it up, and I'm just standing there and I see her. She starts calling people. Hey, could you come to the front? She brings like 2 different managers, things like that, right? And they're like looking at something, and they're like laughing, and they're like, "You want to return this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, could I?" And they're laughing. They're like, "Well, it's half used." And I'm like, "I don't know. My mom sent me here to return it." And they're like, "You know it's lube, right?" And it was like half used lubrication.
From Best Buy?
I think it might have been Big Lots or something.
Oh.
But it just said wet. Like the bottle just said wet. So I'm all they took it. They were like, I mean, all right, because I just needed to get bread and peanut butter.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I have a hard time. Like my sisters will be more pushy towards these things, like call them out on the things that happened in the past. I have a really hard time holding people accountable. Like I'll never look down on my mom for any of that stuff. I just can't physically. Like in my head, I'm like, well, they tried their best.
But did they?
They tried their best. I don't know. Probably not. But I have a hard time being like stern towards that
Because
it's
it'll
my
hurt
mom.
your feelings.
Yeah, and I can't. Like in my head, I can't like hold people accountable for anything.
Well, and it's such a long time ago. What's it going to do for you to bring it up now?
Yeah.
Are they still living like that?
No, my mom was actually doing really good now.
Really?
Yeah, I won't talk about my stepdad.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, because I have a brother. It's his dad, and
Oh,
so I won't go down that road.
okay.
This is
Is your brother all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and he knows.
He has a girlfriend.
Yeah, my brother's aware of the things that with his stepdad and stuff like that. But it's one of those things where, like, my sisters will bring it up, and he can't really defend him because he's aware of the stuff that happened and all that. But it'll hit a point where you eventually got to be like, "That's my fucking dad."
Yeah.
Like, I get it. He's maybe wasn't the greatest guy. Back
He's
off.
the only one I got.
Yeah, like if you're gonna talk about it away from me.
Yeah.
Even though, so I don't go down that road.
No, I
But-
remember it.
Yeah. Because at a point, even if you fully agree with everything being said, at some point you're gonna be like, "That's my fucking dad." Like, shut up.
I'm saying, like, we won't talk about it, but I remember when it was happening. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you were living off those apartments off of almost by 59th and Glendale,
Yeah.
by the hot dog shop.
Yeah.
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 I
right next to
remember.
Glendale High School.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know what you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
I was there with you.
Oh.
I was a part of your life then.
So you know some shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Oh damn.
We've talked. Oh, yeah, dude. But that's not for us to discuss on this. But yeah, dude, I know.
Yeah. Damn.
We're better friends than you think.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Nah, you should drink some liquor.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me wet my mouth real quick.
Yeah, me too. Let me wet my mouth.
Oh, I almost inhaled it. But yeah, so I mean, I had a rough childhood. I don't think about it though. I know it helps me in my pursuit.
But you're doing good.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're doing good?
Yeah, but I do struggle with like money anxiety and stuff like that.
Do you have like a less than mentality?
Explain.
Like, not envious, but when you're around other people, do you feel like they're better than me?
No. I would say
I do. That's why I ask.
I'm kind of very like, I have like a mixture where I'm very appreciative of where I'm at because I didn't get to experience that when I was younger. But then I'm also very judgmental that I could be better. Like, yeah, you have a house, but it's not paid off. Things like that. So I judge myself that I need to be better, but
But what is better?
2 houses?
Is it?
Nah, probably not.
Probably not.
No. I tried. I mean, everybody has an instance where you get
Is it
envy.
better for you or better to impress people? Because think of everything that you have right now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you really need? Think of everything that you have right now that you don't need.
From my perspective, what he does is better for his son instead of himself.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't buy myself stuff or nothing like that.
Me neither.
Because and I'm sure you probably feel the same way. You grow up without. I don't fucking need that. I got shoes. They're falling apart, but they're shoes.
I've been wearing the same
Yeah.
clothes for years.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
expensive. Clothes, like I'll buy clothes. My girl will buy clothes because she needs them or whatever. And the only time I get new clothes is if they sneak off and buy me clothes.
That's it.
Yeah, because I'm not. Once I see the price tag, I'm not paying $60. I got shirts at home.
I'm correct.
Yeah.
They've only got 2 holes. I need at least 6 holes
Yeah.
to throw that bitch away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
So
don't even look at my underwear, dog. I basically wear thongs. I just wear long thongs, dude. The way they're tore the fuck up.
I don't know if that's from my childhood, but on like a daily basis, I'll sit there and pull up all my credit cards, my bank information, which money's where, and just constantly be like, okay, I have, aside from a saving, I have $600. Now I got 3. Now I got this, and I'm always, and I don't know if that's from my childhood struggles with money, or if that's just who I
got a
am.
whole chart in the bathroom on a big ass whiteboard with every bill that we have and how much we owe on everything.
Get real into it, huh?
Dude, it keeps me. Otherwise, what I'm going to do? Otherwise, I'm going to go party and drink and play. Yeah. I have to look at these numbers and constantly remind me, like, a drink at the bar is $12. Or I could put $12 towards this credit card and not have it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a house payment, a truck payment. I'm paying $400 in gas a month. I'm fucking, like, I'm playing with adult money now. And then when I was a kid, 9, 10, 11 years old, if you told me that at 31 I'd have everything that I have, I'd be like, you're fucking lying. You're lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because these kids, dude, these boys, they're spoiled. That's the cool thing. Is like parents don't like that their kids are spoiled, but sometimes I like that my kids are because they don't know. You okay over there? Did you just stroke the mic?
No, I just moved it.
He's all.
Dude, he was. He was like, oh.
It feels good being able to do to your kid what wasn't done to you.
Yeah.
And then the crazy thing is they don't even realize it. I mean,
No.
you could see the happiness,
Right.
something that you didn't have.
I'll tell you what, my youngest one time blew me away when he was like, he fucked up. He did something wrong, and he was staring at me, and he was scared, and he's like, are you going to beat me like your dad used to? And I was like, never.
Oh, shit.
Damn, you got deep right there, huh?
Yeah. Are you going to hit me like your dad used to? Are you going to beat me? Nope. I'm not even going to touch you.
Are you proud of the father you are?
No.
It's hard, huh?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing because it's like
he's fucking schnockered, dude.
nah, he's Jack Sparrow.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
No,
might-
I'm not. I don't like allow myself to be proud of myself sometimes.
You know, that's probably a good thing too because if you think about it, once you're satisfied, are you gonna keep going?
I don't know. I've never been satisfied.
I think if you got, and I think that's probably what a lot of these parents that aren't very well or struggled or whatever, maybe they were satisfied, and that's why they never pushed.
I don't know. I've never been a bad dad. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
But could I say wholeheartedly like I'm a good dad? No, because I'm like there's stuff that I do still, you know?
Yeah. There's little things I'll sit there and think about, like, I should have did this or.
My weight plays a huge factor in everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like I could be a good fat dad.
Have you run into at their age? Have you run into instance where your weight stopped you from doing something?
My oldest is 9 and doesn't know how to ride a bike because I can't keep up with him to keep him up.
Oh, does he ride like with the training wheels and stuff?
He doesn't ride a bike at all.
Do you want to teach him that?
I've thought about paying people to teach him.
Do you think him learning to ride a bike involves you having to chase him?
Isn't that what you do? You run alongside him for a little bit until you have to let him go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't.
but I think that's just help. Like that's just like to trick their brain. Like they'll be pedaling, and then all of a sudden they turn around, you're gone. But I mean, theoretically, he could just hop on there and try fall.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. My dad never taught me to ride a bike.
No. How'd you learn to swim? Did you just get thrown in the pool?
Yeah,
Scary, dude.
I just got tossed in the deep end. I think everybody kind of has that.
Yeah.
I just got fucking tossed in, and then I was either. They probably weren't gonna let me die, right?
It
But
works.
in my kid's brain, I was like, I'm gonna die or I need to swim.
It's weird how you have so much fear and then that life or death kicks, and it don't matter. You're gonna swim.
And then I was swimming every day after that.
Yeah.
And I'm a great fucking swimmer.
The best.
No, I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like my weight holds me back in like almost everything that I do. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm the life of the party, but I am so not confident, dude.
Did you ever start testosterone?
So I am getting on it.
You haven't got on it yet, though.
No.
My dad started taking testosterone because he's just older, so his testosterone was real low, and like the way he described it to me is when he started on it, it was almost like he was on cocaine every day,
Yeah.
all day long. Like it was like that first bump, and it just rode all day long. I don't think it's like that now. He's probably used to it, but he said that feeling of being like young, and so you'll probably get that.
But could I handle that? Because I was a shit when I was young.
Yeah, you'll need somewhere to put the energy.
The gym, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's why my whole life revolves around food now. I wake up and I instantly start thinking about my first meal. Just because I'm going to die if I don't fucking lose weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been dieting for 31 years. I've been dieting since I was a kid, bro. Since I was a fucking kid. My mom and my uncle would go on these crazy fad diets like Herbalife. Dude, I was taking nothing but pills at like 10 years old.
Were they letting you take the pills?
Yeah.
Did they?
And I was told that I needed to support them. We couldn't go to McDonald's and stuff as a kid because I'm not supporting their weight loss.
See, that's a little weird.
That's a fat mind frame, bro.
Yeah.
Have you ever been fat?
The most I weighed was actually what I weigh now, which is 215. But I was a chunkier 215 than I am now.
If I woke up tomorrow at 215, bro, do you...
Welcome back.
You okay?
Yeah.
You faded?
I love it.
Is all your drink gone?
Almost.
I'm gone.
Are you?
Yeah, my weight. Like, I feel like I'm not even a good person because of it. You know what's really fucked up? Is I feel like if I wasn't as fat as I am, my life would be so much better. Like, I would actually be happy. But because I have a constant physical reminder, I'm unhappy with anything that I have.
Yeah. But also, once you get to the lower weight, you're still probably going to be haunted with the idea that you might ever get back.
Which
So
I can.
So you'd be still probably running from that. What's crazy about is I'll go on like little diets here and there, but it's insane, and it kind of feels like when you're on a diet, how hard it is to stay away from food because for some reason it's always fucking there. What?
Are you just taking phone calls right now?
Huh?
Is this real?
I'm on a podcast right now.
Barely.
I'm on a podcast right now.
Barely. Oh, everybody's just checking their phones, huh? I'll hold it down, bro. That's fine. Who is that?
My brother.
Oh,
How much longer do we have?
we can cut it whenever. This is
No.
part 2.
We'll keep going.
On
What was I
time, we
saying?
only have 20 minutes left.
Okay. So what's weird is like, and I'm sure you experience it, and it's probably in everyday life, but it feels like when you're on a diet, there's always fucking food there.
Forever.
Yeah. Like I'll be on a diet, right, and I'll go to work, and I'll be just sitting there enjoying myself, and
And
go
that's
work.
the day fucking Marcy wants to bring donuts for everybody.
Yeah, they'll bring donuts, or someone's bringing in. They'll come and just hand you pizza, or show you a bag of chips, and it takes a whole nother level to be like, nah, I don't want the pizza.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it's always, even if you're not going out and buying the food, it's gonna end up in your fucking hand somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? Why is that?
I don't know. I look at myself sometimes, and I look at other people, and I'm like, how come they're not fat?
Oh, I see
All the
that.
time. All the time. And I look at him, and I'm like,
Motherfucker eats too.
do I ever get to be like that?
He
Ever.
eats too. I'm working with him for like 2 years, and every day he's eating a fucking grilled cheese bacon sandwich for break. You know what that would do to you if you ate a fucking grilled cheese bacon sandwich every day?
Yeah. I do.
Dude over here
I
looking.
did it for 30 years, bro. I know exactly what it does to you.
And then when he was working out, like he's eating his fucking grilled cheese bacon sandwich, and I could see his veins fucking. It's just going right into his fucking veiny arm.
Going right into his dick, bro. A fucking monster that he's got on him. You're going to have to show me that video again today before you leave. I gotta see it, dude. I love her with all my heart, whoever that chick is. I don't know what I'm gonna do, except just keep doing it.
Yeah, you just gotta keep.
But one day, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm gonna be in magazines. I'm gonna be fucking sexy, dude. Watch. I feel it. I know. Why are you laughing?
I was just laughing.
It's tough. Weight loss is tough because there's all kinds of factors to it in the body and the way it operates. Everyone's different. It's and your body, like everybody's body has an ability to, if you're trying to like lose weight, to just put a fucking slam the brakes on it.
Yeah.
And you can't do nothing about it. Your body's this is it, because it thinks it's gonna die, and you have to know how to. Oh, now let me reverse, switch it up.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. So there's so many I guarantee so when I was eating 1,000 calories a day, 1,000 calories is the caloric needs of a 2-year-old.
It's low.
Yeah.
It's definitely low.
So even if you ate 1,000 calories a day and I ate 1,000 calories a day, there's gonna be a point where you stop losing weight,
Yeah.
and it's hard to wrap your brain around that. Because if your body didn't adjust the way it operates, it would die. It would just keep losing and losing until it's dead.
But that's fucked.
But it's like little things that you don't even realize is like if you're eating too low, you'll start blinking slower. You'll start talking slower. You'll think slower. Little things. It'll turn the knob on everything a little bit, and it'll slow your caloric intake.
You move that fucking light, so now the fan is. All because you had to pay.
Yeah, it's the body's weird. It's a strange thing. And then you add in insulin problems, and that opens up a whole nother door.
The way that I'm eating now, dude, let me tell you, I wake up in the morning. I've eaten the same thing now every day. Wake up in the morning, I have my egg whites, my steak, and my oatmeal. For lunch, I have chicken, rice, and green beans. For my second lunch, I have ground turkey, rice, and green beans. And for my dinner, I have steak and green beans.
Sounds good.
That's it. And water. And I have to drink tea first thing in the morning, last thing before bed.
Do you go through cycles where you have to reset your?
I have to refeed.
Because you got to like ramp up. And
So
then
I'm carb
boom,
cycling
fix.
right now.
Yeah.
So the past 2 days, my rice was like nothing, like 2 ounces of rice. And now my rice is 4 ounces. So it's fucked up, man. I would kill somebody to fucking look how I want to look.
Would you pull a Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Once. Okay. One Jeffrey Dahmer incident, and you will look like The Rock.
Yes.
You would do it.
Yes.
Do you think you could get away with it?
Yes.
What would you do?
Eat them.
Okay, I mean, you know, I got a 0 to 100.
I'm just saying.
Slow down.
That's what he did.
Where you get him from? We're at the beginning of the story. You didn't just go in and biting someone's ear off.
I could.
That's true.
I'd get this.
How would
dude.
you pull it off?
I'd eat him.
Well, we would know.
No.
No?
No. How would you know? He just admitted he doesn't call anybody for help. So I'd be eating him. He's like, I don't want to bug anybody with my problems. I'll just let him eat me.
Could you imagine the struggle he would put trying to eat him? He'd be like tired, sweating. Come on, stop. Get off of me.
I'll just drug him. Damn. Is that wrong? How would you do it?
If I was going to murder somebody, I'd murder someone from a different state. Start there. Leave
Like,
this-
how far?
How far would I go?
Yeah.
I'd go to the next state over.
Nevada.
If I was like, nah, I'd probably get so paranoid I'd drive to like Maine. And then I'd be like, I wasn't even near there. Like, why does your car have 100,000 miles on it?
Don't know.
Yeah. I had to go to work.
I've been going to work for 13 years, bro.
Nah, I would almost be like ultra paranoid. But then you have to look where cameras are.
Would they be homeless? I feel like homeless
That's
is
smart.
probably the way to go, right?
Yeah, that's smart.
Homeless is probably the way to go.
Yeah.
Maybe even like a prostitute.
Ooh, I don't know.
Because they're coming to you. They're willing to go to your house.
There's probably checks. They're probably watching.
Who?
The pimp daddies.
They're not watching. They're not watching.
No?
No, I know street girls. They're not watching.
Damn. You like murder documentaries?
Yeah.
They're interesting, huh?
Who doesn't?
You ever watch a murder documentary and it went too far and you're like, oh, I'm done?
Yeah. Pazuzu.
What is that?
So it's this kid. I forget where he lived. But anyway, his house was basically just like this murder house that people can go there and do whatever they wanted. Piss and shit on the floor. This and that. And he had a guy down in the basement that they dismembered him and then cut his wiener off while he was still alive and then shot him in the head, but kept him down there and would like feed him. And they buried him just outside of his front door. Like he had like 6 bodies buried in his backyard. And people would call the cops on him all the time and they just wouldn't show up. You never heard of Pazuzu? He's like a devil worshiper?
No.
Yeah. Do you know who Pazuzu is?
No.
So in the first Exorcist, Pazuzu is the devil.
Okay.
And he called himself Pazuzu.
That's fucked up.
Filed his teeth. He was young too. Like you could just go there and have orgies. And his mom lived there. The whole house was trashed. Crazy fucking swastikas on the wall, devil worshiper shit, pentagrams and stuff just written in blood on the wall and stuff. And then you go in the mom's room, it's all nice and prim and proper and clean. She goes to work. Just normal.
That's crazy.
That freaked me out though. That gave me anxiety to like listen to the stuff that he was doing to these people.
Yeah.
Because people would just disappear. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know. We were talking about him, and then we just went right back to like, you ever kill anybody?
What's wrong with us, man?
I don't know.
Are we going to the fair?
I don't think I can.
Let's go.
I think my girl has a hair appointment.
So what?
The
Pretty-
last time I went to the fair.
Pretty sure I'm
I
supposed to
was
bring
broke.
it to her. Bring her to it.
She doesn't drive?
I have the truck.
She doesn't have a car?
No.
She drives a truck.
Yeah, she drives the truck. We're going to buy a car. They're just really expensive right now.
No.
Yeah. But,
She'll drive.
Let's call the episode then.
you want to?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody got everything out?
What are your last words?
Thank you for letting me speak out.
Oh, dude.
He got some shit off his chest.
Did that feel good?
Sometimes.
Are you going to tag people in the video you want to see?
No.
No.
I could have answered that, dude. What about you? What do you got to say?
Oh, shit. I don't even know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
He's judging you.
Wow.
There, now say some cool shit. Go. Put it
Okay.
on.
All right.
Here we go. Hey, you do the outro.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Look at that camera and you take us out. Episode 66, part 2, Sonder Experience. Like, comment, and subscribe. All that.
Okay.
He said, look at it.
Yeah, you got to look.
Hey. Just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thanks. You've been watching episode 66. It's almost as good as 69. This is the Sonder Experience. Aww.
What the fuck?
Was that good?
No.
That was bad?
That was horrible.
Oh, man.
Let me show you.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching episode 66 of the Sonder Experience Part 2. I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you for opening up and giving us your story. I appreciate you coming on and showing us, just giving your input on watching your friend's life from the sidelines. You know what I mean? And, dude, if you need anything, you call me, and I'll be there. Same goes for you. Whatever, because I've been there. You don't have to do this shit alone. Nobody does. So if you
Appreciate
need
it.
help, reach out. I know that's very hard to do, but with me, at least, your feelings will always be protected. I won't make you feel any less than if you need some help. So If you guys can show some support to the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. That does a lot for the channel. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
The Sonder Experience.